Another child, 11-year-old girl, shot and killed in the Bronx, lost her life to senseless violence. I got a question for the hood. It's more of a rhetorical question, but you can answer it too. Why is it that, when we see somebody try to sexually assault somebody, try to rape them, or when they rape them or sexually assault them, there's an outrage, especially a child, right? If we know that they're doing that, there's an outrage. We're posting online. If we see that person on camera, yo, get them, arrest them. Yo, we don't care if you arrest them. We don't care if you street justice. Somebody need to get this guy off the street. But when we see something like this happen, we don't do the same thing. We don't have the same energy when it's a little baby, when it's a little child being shot in the streets and dying in the streets, being caught in the crossfire. We don't say, let's go get them. Everybody rally up. Yo, he's on camera. Yo, police, get him if you can. But yo, we need street justice. If anything, he should have looked out. He should have knew where he was shooting at. We don't do none of that. And I'm guilty of that too. And I want to apologize to the mothers, to the grandmothers, to the fathers, to the grandfathers, to everybody, to the civilians. I want to apologize for all of us, the way we was raised. And I'm not going to lie, I'm hardwired to think like that too, from a street perspective. If a guy's trying to rape a woman, sexually assault a woman, by any means, but something like this that just happened, if it's like it was an accident, right? But still, it was a little child died. The child is dead, right? So I'm not going to say is it worse, it's just as bad, but why is it that we think like that? And we was hardwired and trained and programmed to think like this. And this is a messed up way of thinking. It got to change. Because I think if that thinking change, so would the actions change. Rest in peace to this 11-year-old girl, man. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying and why I'm saying it, where I'm getting at when I say it. Anisa Scott. Do y'all know who Anisa Scott is? Do you know who Anisa Scott is? Because if you don't, that's terrible. Honestly, it is sad to me that you know who George Floyd is, but you don't know who Anisa Scott is. It's very, very sad. I will forever keep that young, beautiful princess name alive. Rest in peace to Anisa Scott. So Anisa Scott was a young girl who made a viral prayer, praying to God. Please, God, please, I'll get straight A's in school. Please stop the violence. Please stop the violence in Chicago. Please, begging God. When she was 7 years old, she did that prayer. It went viral. 4 years later, she would die. Just like this young woman did at 11 years old too. What a coincidence. She got caught in the crossfire of a beef she had nothing to do with. So Anisa Scott prayed to God to stop the violence and died from the same violence that she prayed against. Anisa Scott became a martyr. Anisa Scott prayers is not being answered. So I need all of you that's out there in the streets, that's listening to the sound of my voice. Go look up Anisa Scott. Listen to her prayers. Before you think about spinning the block, think about her and think about Anisa Scott. I just want to say rest in peace to this young girl whose life was just taken. Rest in peace to Anisa Scott. I'll be playing the prayer at the end of this video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. A lot of people ask me why I do this. And they look at me weird for doing these videos I'm doing now. But that's because you guys don't have a calling. Do you know what it's like to have a calling in your heart, in your soul, your spirit? You ain't tap in. We all got one. We all got a purpose. Is mine to sit in front of a camera and use my voice? I don't know. It's just something I feel compelled to do. I'm also out there in the field going to talk to these kids in these schools. I'm trying to do gang prevention, gang violence prevention. But I'm only one small piece of a larger puzzle, and I need all of you help. Share this message, and let's raise some awareness. And remember the question in the beginning: why is it that we program and train to think a certain way about one thing, but when it comes to something like this, crickets? None of us is saying, go get that guy, go get him, go, yo, let's go get him by any means. What's the difference? I'm off this, man. Hocus for a fifth.
God, no one else is fixing Chicago. So I'm asking you, can you please fix Chicago? God, I just want to go outside and play, like a 7-year-old's supposed to do. I don't want to die. God, do you ever come to Chicago? Do you see how bad it is?
There's a child crying out right now.
God, can you please heal our city? I get all A's in school. I'm really good. So can you do this for me, please? They won't stop shooting. They won't stop killing. They won't stop it. God, can you make it better?
Heal the land. Whoa. We need you to heal it.
Please.
Yo, rest in peace, Anisa Scott. Rest in peace. Can't forget her. Never. Yeah. 4/5. I think it's about time we start paying attention. And start taking some accountability. Yep. Check it. All I see with gang banging is a lot of victims. A lot of black and brown brothers in and out of prison. I played my part, I did my dirt, I'm trying to repent. Blood in, blood out, I'm too deep in. Word, man, I can't explain how real it is. They ain't only killing gangs, man, they killing kids. I'ma speak up, I'ma talk, man, I'ma take the risk. When I started, I already knew it came with this. There's a war going on outside, no one is safe from. I seen a little kid just die, that shit is straight dumb. Rest in peace, Anisa Scott, we can't forget her. She told y'all to stop the shooting and y'all killed her. A nigga screaming free him, fuck him. You don't like what I'm saying, nigga, what's up then? Can't fall for anything, gotta stand for something. They gon' take the stand anyway, you can't trust them. Oh, you really be outside with all them cameras? Feds watching your every move, oh, you the man, huh? Fucking all the pretty hoes, macking in the phantom. Frontin' in them videos, flashing all them hammers. Talking about somebody told on you. Nigga, you told on you. Ever seen your man on the stand pointing the finger like, yeah, that's him? He was dead, he was really the reason I've been through that. And I ain't trying to go again. It's time to stop the violence, y'all. We need to learn to coexist. There's more important issues like starvation and homelessness. Forced vaccinations, they coming to kill us all with this. But y'all call me a conspiracy theorist. Joe Biden, my nigga, y'all can't be serious. You ain't black. You act activist, you ain't Malcolm X, you Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson. You a sleep sheep, you not conscious. I'm a gangster from Castle Hill Projects. I sold a lot of drugs and I shot shit. Then I went to jail over nonsense. That's when I realized this is not it. If I could do it, you can do it too. Ain't you tired of jail visits and funerals? Take a look at your son, ain't he beautiful? Take a look at your daughter, ain't she beautiful? Now wake up, you was dreaming, you in the cell by yourself, dealing with mental health and ain't nobody to help. So do you feel it's worth it, or do you feel it need to stop? Before I go, can't forget Anisa Scott.
And thanks for joining us. Tomorrow, the community and family will say goodbye to 11-year-old Anisa Scott, the young girl killed in a shooting last week. That event will also celebrate her life and call for unity.
My grandbaby will take her wings. She will continue to live through all of us.
I just want to go outside and play, like a 7-year-old's supposed to do. I don't want to die.